moment to remind you of some ways that you as an audience member can best support the students on stage and allow them to perform distraction-free. Please silence your cell phones, save all your applause for the end of each selection. Do not whisper or mumble or talk or make other noises while the performers are in the middle of a piece of music. And if you have to leave the auditorium for any reason, please try to wait until between groups if you can, or at least between songs to open that door, as it can be pretty noisy and distracting to our performers. And know that when you return, a parent volunteer may ask you to wait just outside the door again until in between groups to find your seat. Speaking of volunteers, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the many parents who help support our school performing arts programs. Our Music Parents Association in Stoughton is called POPS, Parents of Performing Students. These parents have made commitments of time or money or donations at whatever level is right for their families to ensure that every music student in Stoughton has a variety of opportunities to perform and grow. Tonight we have several POPS parents assisting outside. I know I'm going to forget a few. They are helping with our concert coordinating fundraisers out in the lobby. We'd like to thank Alicia Henderson, Susan Lyons, Maria Carlson, and Julie Reed for their time and efforts, and whoever else is out there. In addition, Erica Remy put together tonight's concert program, and that can be accessed for free by scanning the QR code with your camera app and following the link. They're posted around the room and out in the auditorium in the lobby as well. I'd like to thank OMS Administrator Mrs. Kellogg for being here tonight, helping out, Jeff Pickett and Stoughton Media Access's team for recording, the drama department students, I saw Linny and Ivy back there for working the lights and the sound, my colleagues Nick DeFrias, Danielle Boren, and Una Davenport for working together as a team to help prepare each group for this concert. Lastly, thank you. Thank you for all your support and for your patience. And now, without further ado, I am pleased to announce and introduce the 7th grade band. Thank you very much. Our first song was a familiar tune. I bet you have recognized Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz. 7th grade band, if you aren't here in the winter or you're not aware, it rehearses in 2 different halves of mixed instrumentation, and we just put them together for our combined rehearsal on Friday. As you can see, the percussion section has lots of equipment to move between. And when they are ready, we'll begin our next song. It is an arrangement of the themes from Modest Mussorgsky's tone poem, Night on Bald Mountain. You might recognize some of the themes you hear as they were used in Disney's 1940 animated film Fantasia. I did not realize Fantasia was from 1940 until today. They're close, so I'll tell you more. In Fantasia, Night on Bald Mountain is performed linked with Ave Maria, Schubert's Ave Maria, to tell the story, and the animation shows a giant spirit monster, like Chernobog, summoning restless souls from Bald Mountain, and then those souls are driven back to their graves by the ringing of a church bell. Nice. They are ready, so please enjoy Night on Bald Mountain. Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to get to work with you student musicians this year, and we've seen so many students make incredible progress in their playing, and their music reading, and their performance this year. They're performing this year. So thank you for sharing them with us. Our final song is a strong closer for our portion of the program. It's full of layered melodies, tempo changes, accented patterns. Please enjoy The Invincible Warrior. much very shortly, 8th grade will be up to play for you.
Okay, so they go on. Hand it to me when they go on.
Yes, ma'am.
Only baseball night.
and send them off on their way to high school so soon. Right here. Anyways, we're going to get started with our first song. This song is called The Great Locomotive Chase. The band learned this previously this year for the Pajama concert, which took place in March. And for that concert, and this song in particular, they learned it to combine with our high school concert band. So they were combined, they had a lot of help and really large performance at the Pajama concert, which was awesome. And now they're taking the challenge on their own. Lots of challenging moments in the piece, but I'm super proud of what they've been able to do. So without further ado, this is The Great Locomotive Chase. old-timey train chase movies and all that good stuff. But yeah, they worked really hard and they sound great. Really proud of all they could do for that song. Definitely a challenge. This is also me kind of stalling to give them a little bit of a break because it's a long song. Our next song is called Into the Blue. It's written by Kate Nishigura, who's a little bit more of a modern composer. She was born in 1991. And she writes a lot of music for high school level, middle school level bands. This piece was written for a grade 9 band. We're playing as an 8th grade band, which is awesome. It's supposed to evoke the feeling as if you're soaring above the clouds into the blue, cloudless, beautiful sky. That's kind of what inspired her to write the piece. So please enjoy Into the Blue. All right, we got one more song for you. This one is called The Dark Side of the City. It's written by another modern composer, Joshua Idio. He was born in 95, so we're getting younger and younger. He wrote this song, his inspiration was kind of picturing an urban setting, a city at night, maybe a little bit suspicious, maybe a little bit somber. So that's kind of the feeling he evoked, and I think it sounds this way too. A lot of the students have told me it kind of sounds like the soundtrack from a superhero movie. So maybe picture The Dark Knight, Batman, that kind of style. That's kind of what he was trying to evoke. I'd like to echo all the thank yous that Mrs. Fisk said. Thank you all for coming out. Thanks for all the help from the parent groups and the administration at the schools, and anybody else that's been involved throughout the year. And then one more thank you to the 8th grade band members. They've been with us for so long. I can't wait to see all the awesome things they do in high school in their future too. So please enjoy The Dark Side of the City. Thank you so much. Just give us a few moments. We're going to reset the stage. Up next we have our jazz band and our honor wing bands. Hang tight. We'll get the stage set and we'll be right back. Thank you so much.
No, there's more. Yeah, right.
Hi, Fit.
Hello? Alright, hello. Thank you so much for giving us that brief moment to get the stage set up for the second half of the concert, which is going to start with the OMS Jazz Band and then move on to the Honor Wind Band to close out the night. Before we start off with the Jazz Band, we're actually going to do a drawing for the 50/50 raffle, which is $89. White ticket. The number is 307-3398. If your number is 307-3398, you can come on up here. 307-3398. I guess we'll do one last time on this number. Hopefully someone has this. 307-3398. If your ticket says 307-3398. All right, going once, going twice. We're gonna move on to a different ticket. All right, this is the new ticket now. New ticket. First ticket was unclaimed. Second ticket is 307-3310. If your ticket is 307-3310. If that's genre of music and put themselves out in an area that definitely stretches their comfort zone. A lot of these students have never soloed on their instruments before and have not taken up a group that requires them to be constantly creating every single time an original thought when they come into the room. And it's wonderful to be able to just grab our instruments and just say like, all right, soloing today is going to be like creating a sentence, like I went outside and it was raining, but then the sun came out, and they're thinking about those ideas but expressing it through their instruments. So it's been an abstract concept, but they've been doing a wonderful job with this throughout the school year. This Friday is actually our junior MAJE festival performance. That's going to be hosted here at Stoughton High School Friday afternoon. Their performance is at 3:30, so they will be playing 3 songs for festival evaluation by a clinician that will come in and work with them after. 2 of the songs that we'll be playing at that festival we've already played at earlier concerts throughout the year. So the 3rd tune is going to be the one that we are going to play for you tonight. That is called Serenata do Gato. There are going to be three solos on this song. The first one by Paxton Suter, second by Carmel St. Louis, and last solo by Ava Pierre. All right. Hello. Thank you so much for being patient. Thank you so much for letting us change kids and change stuff and change equipment on stage. Hi. I'm back with the OMS Honor Wind Band. It's a group of 7th, 8th, 9th graders and a handful of 6th graders, an audition-based group that meets after school. And our first song will be an arrangement of a well-known Tchaikovsky ballet. You might know Tchaikovsky from things like The Nutcracker or Sleeping Beauty or the 1812 Overture, think fireworks and 4th of July. But this is a little different. This is Swan Lake. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Sorry. Thank you very much. You may notice that this group is a lot smaller than some of the other groups and a lot softer. So as you make sounds in the room, we're gonna hear them. So this is a really tough one to end on. Our next song is a series of 2 movements out of 3 from Dvorak's New World Symphony. In concert practice, if there are more than 1 movement in a piece, you will listen to both of those movements and then, if you choose to, applaud at the very end of the second movement. So you'll notice my hands will stay up between the movements, they will turn the page. We'll play a second song, and then, if you choose to, please applaud. Please enjoy 2 movements from Dvorak's New World Symphony, Symphony number 9. Thank you very much. While they set up for our final tune, I want to tell you a little about it. The band really wanted to play an arrangement of Jurassic Park, and the one that we had at the middle school already was a little too simple for them. So I challenged them, and I said, hey, if you guys practice and work really hard, I'll buy it for you. I'll buy it. So I bought a high school piece, and they looked at it, and they went, and it looked really challenging, and then all of a sudden they came back a week later, and they were really doing a great job. So I am so excited to present to you our arrangement of Jurassic Park. Thank you all very much for coming tonight. Your students are going to come when we let them go. They're going to go through the stage to gather their things, and they will meet you in the cafeteria. Thank you again for coming. Please drive safely and have a wonderful night. Thank you.